The Alien Romulus initial teaser has finally arrived, and we open with a ship as it's heading towards a space station while a large ringed planet hovers in the background. Kalpamos is the famous ring planet from the franchise that holds the moons of LV-426 and LV-223, but this is likely another planet. According to the leaks and early information, the ship is full of a group of friends and siblings who are stuck on a desolate planet and have taken this ship in order to get to the Romulus space station, supposedly so they can access cryo equipment to take a longer trip. We're then transported behind the camera as it pulls back through areas familiar to fans of the franchise. The first area is white and clean like Gateway Station from Aliens. And then we find ourselves in a long industrial hallway like the older and dirtier corridors of the Nostromo. According to an interview with director Fede Alvarez with the Movie Podcast, the station as a whole he calls the Renaissance Station, and it's made up of two parts. An older section, like the world of Alien called Remus, and a newer section, like the world of Aliens called Romulus, with Romulus likely being the area that Weyland-Yutani is using to experiment on the aliens. And then we hear the famous alien siren as it builds up, getting louder and louder. All the while, we can hear the terror and whimpering of the kids now trapped with the aliens. The camera then pans over the cryotubes that the group came here for, with one open and full of blood. In voiceover, we hear, "Run," from a voice that sounds like it came from a synthetic, Andy, and I have to say that it almost sounds like he's getting pleasure out of the group running for their lives. Is he working for the company like many other synthetics have, or can we trust him like Bishop? Just then, a herd of facehuggers break through the glass on the door and pour into the room, moving fast as hell, jumping and flying, like the facehuggers did in Alien Covenant. We then get a quick shot of a woman in a Remus corridor. This could be Isabella Merced's character as she has longer hair, and she's terrified and slowly making her way towards something that is on fire. Two of the group members are running for their lives in the Romulus area, with the one in the back tossing aside a flare. There's a shot from behind Andy as he walks quickly with purpose. And then Eileen Wu's character can be seen running from something in the Remus area, likely a facehugger that we'll see more of in a moment. Andy is now watching something intriguing and perhaps troubling to him. A scene to me that calls back to David watching Orem as the imp tore its way out of his chest. And then we see who I believe is Eileen Wu, while a dead facehugger is being pulled off of and out of her. We get a zero gravity scene as someone in a suit tumbles, which is then followed by an explosion on the station that pushes the ship that the group came in away from it. And now we see what Eileen was likely running from, as a facehugger flies through the air and attaches itself to her face. It looks like Andy has shut the door, but it was too late as one was able to get through. Now, according to the leaks, Andy and Rain, Kaylee Spaney's character, grew up in a place where people didn't trust or like artificial life forms, which could lead to Andy resenting humans like David did in the prequels. And then we get the money shot, as Rain can be seen standing in front of what looks like the elevator from Aliens, doing her best Ripley impression while holding onto a gun that looks similar to the pulse rifles carried later by the Colonial Marines. She looks up and an alien that looks like a traditional xenomorph launches its inner jaw, and that is it, guys. Alien Romulus. Now there's a lot more info from the leaks that don't show up here in the teaser, but I'll hold on to that for later videos. I have to say that Fede has managed to bring the horror aspect seen in Alien and Alien 3 back to the franchise, while still including the action from James Cameron's Aliens. A perfect blend that I can't wait to see more of. What are your thoughts on the teaser? Let's discuss, and thanks for watching.